Hello everyone, this is Lynette with the Skin Candy. Thank you so much for joining me again today on another one of our soapy time adventures. Today is going to be a rather quick video. Once we get making, I am going to be making my facial cleansing bar. This facial cleansing bar is absolutely amazing. It is the only thing I use to wash my face with. It has hemp oil, babasu oil, kokum butter, mango seed butter, castor oil, and jojoba oil. It also has activated charcoal, rose clay, colloidal oats, and kale and clay. I was just starting to pour and I thought, oh, I'll jump on here and record this. I only make this in a 1 pound mold because, believe it or not, it's not a great seller. I do have a few customers that buy it on a regular basis, but I want my product to be as fresh as possible, so I do not make this in a really large batch. It also does have rosemary and tea tree essential oil in it. And then to my lye water, I have done a 50-50 solution of water and lye, sodium hydroxide, and then to this, to warm it up, because I do a master batch my lye, I have added 4 ounces of aloe vera juice to this. So this bar, it's non-comedogenic, it is ultra moisturizing, it has antioxidants in it, it has got a lot of anti-aging properties, assumingly so, because I can't make claims. However, the essential oils are rosemary and tea tree, which have been known to help with anti-aging properties, acne. I absolutely love it. I am a woman in my 50s, and I have been using this bar for about at least 5 years. And I have the best skin I've ever had. I absolutely love it. My husband loves it as well. He uses it on his face, and he has seen a huge difference in the oil production on his skin. It's has dropped dramatically. He no longer is getting some of the blackheads and the oiliness on his nose that he usually gets. He does have a full beard, so can't really tell with the chin and the rest of his face, but he really does like it. And anybody who has ever used it has always loved it. But I think it's a great bar of soap. I wanted to go through, while my babasu oil is a really hard oil, and I do not know why, but I'm going to just zoom out just a little bit. I do not know why Soaper's Choice puts their hard oils like this in a gallon jug. How are we supposed to get it out? How? It's crazy how hard it is to get it out. And so while we're waiting for that to melt a little bit, I just wanted to discuss a couple of things with you. First and foremost, this channel is not a teaching channel per se. There are sometimes I will show you how to do things, and I will even give you my recipe. But for the most part, my recipes are proprietary to me as an owner. I have been working to perfect my recipes for 8 years now, and to just give it away, I don't think is fair. I believe that if you're going to do something, you need to do it right. You need to do the investigation. You need to do the research and development in getting that. Hold on one second. I gotta see what's going on with my babasu oil. Okay, I'm gonna put that on I will be right back. I need to fix this babasu oil. All right, I am back. I've got a lot of things going on here. I've got water getting ready to boil for goat's milk lotion. I've got body butter sitting off to the side that I just made this morning that I've got cooling. We've got a lot going on. The date of this video that we're filming is just a couple of days before Thanksgiving. And so hopefully I'll be able to have this out on Thanksgiving Day, but I don't know. So anyway, this is not a channel that I'm going to give you recipes to everything. That's not how this channel works. A lot of these, I put this out there for people to look and learn and enjoy the soap making process. I also have it as a reference for myself, so when I need to remember, oh, what colors did I use with that? If I haven't written it down, because I wasn't doing a very good job of doing that years ago. And I am now doing that. I'm now writing down all my recipes, all my colors. I share the colors with you. I share my ingredient deck. If you are a medium to experienced soap maker, you can kind of figure out the percentages. And I have shared things. I have shared with you my my whipped soap recipe. I have shared with you my bath bomb recipe, and I think I may have even shared with you a basic soap recipe, maybe one from a couple of years ago. The reason why I bring this up is because I got a nasty, nasty comment from some, I'm sorry, jackwad, who just dropping the F-bomb, cursing at me because I did not leave the recipe to my laundry detergent video that I did over a year ago. And it was just left, I don't know how many months ago. It was mean, it was vile, it was ignorant, and what kind of adult acts like that? Come on. I was very put off, and as you can tell, I was very angry. We are all adults here. We need to act accordingly, and we do not need to be treating each other like that. If you don't like the video, dislike it and move on. But to leave a nasty comment like that doesn't help anybody out. It's a comment, helps my algorithm, but the message that it left, just to be honest, if you're watching, it made you look stupid. I deleted the message, and I wish I hadn't before I had blocked that person and reported that person, but I didn't. So the next time that person leaves a nasty comment, I'll be blocking you and I'll be reporting you to YouTube. End of story. So that is my rant for the day. We need to be kind. Constructive criticism, absolutely. I love constructive criticism. In fact, I received so many wonderful comments about how to fix my accelerating soap recipe on my Coastal Waters video that it has helped me so much. It has opened my eyes to percentages a little bit more. I am a professional soap maker, but I still am learning every single day. And I love it when people jump in and give me constructive criticism without being mean and nasty. And nobody needs that. This is the time of year of thankfulness and love and kindness. And in a world where there is so much anger and hate against humans, human race, we need to be kinder to each other. We need to find some kind of joy, and that's why I am making these videos, because making soap brings me joy, and I hope that these videos, these soap videos that I'm making, bring you joy as well. And if it doesn't, dislike the video. If it doesn't, scroll on. It really is no skin off my back. I am not doing this to get monetized. I am not doing this to get sponsors. I am doing this because I love soap making. Soap making is my therapy, and it is cheaper than therapy. And I love doing this. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling on. Oh, because that was one of the things she said, because I yammered on for a long, long time when in the video itself was an unboxing video and I was making dish soap. I thought I was going to give you a 2-for-1, but apparently that was just way over the top for this person. So it was just insane. Sorry, it was insane. And I'm thankful for you guys who watch this show and enjoy my content, and you guys will understand my rant here. So, because I'm not a ranter. I don't usually do that. Anyway, I'm waiting for the Babasu oil to melt. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my oils and butters in here. I am not going to give you my recipe today. This is just making a video. I thought I'd bring you along on my process and have you prep with me while I'm getting these ready. And then we will make the soap together, and then we'll cut it and see how beautiful it turns out. So let me get the rest of my ingredients together, because apparently I got so excited to get on here, I forgot to grab the rest of my stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have everything. Oh, nope, one more thing. Gotta grab. Okay, I'm going to put my kaolin clay in here. I am not measuring. That looks good. Might be a little bit too much. Oh, I need to grab my kaolin clay, my colloidal oat, which is right behind me. Okay, so I have everything I need to get started with this. So I've already put my hemp oil in here. I'm going to set this off to the side. And the next thing I'm going to be adding is, I'm just going to add my liquid oils first. This is castor oil. I get this in a 50-gallon drum, and then I put it into a gallon container. So ooh, almost right on. Okay, and then my jojoba oil. Out. Then my cocoa butter, I purchased it in big 10-pound blocks. I'll tell you what, I don't know how us as soap makers are going to be able to keep making soap without using really cheap ingredients, because mango, kokum, cocoa butter is out of control with the prices. And I know it's, oh, the crops failed. However, I do kind of feel like there's a little bit of corporate greed in there. And I mean, I could be wrong in that, but that's kind of what I feel. I do know a lot of places are really overcharging for have you noticed the price of, sorry, I need to get a chunk out of here, the price of shipping on things. There's a couple of I'm gonna pull this out and get to the bottom of this because I've got little pieces down here. The price of shipping, there's a couple of companies that charge you almost as much for shipping as it does for the product, or more than what the product actually costs. And it's ridiculous. I have actually stopped supporting those companies. There's enough out there. We have some really good, there's some really good companies out there who really understand the small business, and I don't gouge on my shipping prices. I charge exactly what it's going to cost me to ship. I don't make any money on it. And I think that that should be the same way with everybody, but some companies don't believe that. So that was our cocoa butter, and now I'm going to add my mango butter. My mango butter I got off of Amazon. It is a raw mango butter. Kind of pricey, but it was actually cheaper than buying it from like Bulk Apothecary. Not Bulk Apothecary, yeah. Bulk Apothecary, yeah. That's what it's called. Bulk Apothecary or some of the other places. Okay. Mango is the same, isn't it? Yes. And then I'm going to have to stick this in the microwave and just nuke it for a few minutes just to get everything melted. I'm going to find some smaller pieces so I can maybe get the 7. Ooh, woo, right, almost right on. Okay, and now I'm just waiting for my babasu. So while I'm waiting for babasu oil to melt enough that I can get it out of this container, I'm going to stick this in the microwave and get this melted down, and then we'll add our additives, our clay, our colloidal oats, kaolin clay, and then we'll get ready to get mixing. So I will be right back. Okay, so this babasu oil, this is the babasu oils I was telling you about, Soaper's Choice. I love Soaper's Choice. They have great prices. Their shipping's a little bit to be desired, but it's okay. But this coming in this container, and then it got smashed in transit, so then the top's even more, oh sorry, the top is even more squished. So I need to put this in here. Let's see if I can get it out. Oh yes. There we go. I'm going to finish putting this back in there to finish melting, and then I'm going to put it into a regular container, like a little 2-gallon bucket, which is what it should be in the first place. Put that on there. Let that go. Okay. All right, so we have our babasu oil. Let me just go to my checklist. I got everything in here. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to add my kale and clay. And this has rose clay in it and activated charcoal, so technically you don't really need the kale and clay, but I like adding it. And colloidal oats. I love colloidal oats in my soaps. Okay, got that. I don't add goat's milk to this. Because it has such amazing properties, it doesn't need it. So I'm going to grab my whisk and whisk this in. And take this off of the scale. I'll need the scale again because I'm going to use it to weigh out my fragrance. I have my activated charcoal. I've already put it in oil and let it sit. It's been sitting. I kind of master batch it as well. I just need to mix that up really good. I'll give it a blast with this when I'm ready to let that sit for. Let me get my temperature gun and see where we're at for temperature. Okay, right now we're at 113 degrees, so I'm going to let that cool for a few minutes. Okay, we're back. I don't know why I put that on there. Okay, so I've got my oils over there melting for the lotion base. Oh, this is under 6. I think we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and just do it. So I'm going to give this a blast with my stick blender. I heard somebody the other day, who was it? Lisa with Forever Clean Soapworks. She was talking about, I'm going to mix this up while I'm talking to you, get it mixed in because it's kind of gooby. She was talking about her stick blender, and she said a 2-blade stick blender works better for like emulsion and things like that because it doesn't like blast it so much like crazy. I have some 4s. I have a 3, I think. I have a 2. And I was like, okay, we're going to try it. So this one is a 2-blade. This is a KitchenAid. I bought this off of Amazon. If I am correct, I believe it was Holly with Missouri River Soaps had this exact stick blender, and I was looking for a good stick blender. And this one comes with 2 different shafts, so different lengths. So if you're doing a bigger thing of soap, it's great. It comes with all different kinds of blades. It comes with a whisk. And what was really funny is I actually had bought a KitchenAid immersion blender from Costco, and I had it upstairs for my own personal use, for my cooking use, and they interchange. So the KitchenAid shafts work with the KitchenAid immersion blenders. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and give this a blast, see where we're at. Get this all mixed in because I have that kale and clay and colloidal oats in there. Then I am going to split off a little bit for the green, or for the pink. And then I'm just going to put it in my 2-pound mold. So watch me like sell through this like hotcakes. But that's a good problem to have because then I can get everything. I can start making more and make larger batches. I'm not to the point where I want to make my, what is it, my 12.5 pound batch yet. I think that's 12.5 pounds. It might be a little bit more than that. It makes, the soap mold that I have, that my husband made for me, it makes 55 bars of soap. 55? Yeah, something like that. And so I don't think I'm ready for 55 bars of facial cleansing soap just yet. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I will talk a little bit more maybe when I get to the pouring. I do have some things that I wanted to tell you guys about what's been going on in life and our production, not our production schedule, but our event schedule, where we've been, where we're going, and kind of, you know, just a little chit chat. So we'll go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and let's get to soaping. So I guess while I'm doing this, I'll just sit and chit chat with you. So we just got done with our one of our biggest events of the year. It takes place in Evanston, Wyoming. We do it every year. We've been doing it since 2019, 2018, 2019. I can't remember when we started doing it. I'm gonna have to blast that with the stick blender. Oh, I need to get my essential oils in there. Here, let me grab this cup. And we'll put our essential oils in there. I totally forgot about that. So I guess I'm gonna pour it into a container and not use that. So, where's my recipe? Okay. I do a little bit more rosemary. Whoa! Got a little crazy there. I do more rosemary than I do tea tree. I love the antiseptic properties of tea tree, but it just stinks. So that's what I don't like about it. And I only use, what is it, 2% or, I don't know. It doesn't show me the percentage on here. I only use, I think it's 2% of the essential oils in here. I'm just making sure I don't go over. Take this off to the side. So we did our largest show this year. We expanded. I purchased 2 booths this year. I usually don't purchase that much, and I usually only purchase 1 booth. It's through the, I think I've talked about this before. This is through the Boy Scout program in Evanston, and what it is it's nonprofit. So everything you do, everything there, like your booth fee and everything, is like tax deductible towards a donation. They put this on every year, and it pays for all the boys' fees. So the Boy Scouts there do not have to pay for their uniforms, pay for their fees, pay for camp, anything like that. So if you are in the local area, you know, within one of the states, they have people coming from all over Wyoming, Utah, Idaho that do this show every year, and they love it. I love it. The people in Wyoming are, shout out to those in Wyoming. You guys are amazing. I absolutely love going to Wyoming. I love the people there. I love the ambiance. There's about, I think there's like 10,000 people, 10, 12,000, maybe 13,000 people there. And but it still has this very small hometown feel. I just love it. So this is really still quite fluid. So I'm just going to go back and forth and blast this for a little bit. But, so we went there. I paid for double booth. We did a lot of work with extra product. We had a few new things that we were out there for kids that we brought out, some little bath bombs, soaking salts, things like that. Those did really well. I completely sold out of several products, and of course I wish I had brought more of it, because you just never know. In years past, my toilet fizzies, my dish soap sets, and let's see, what else was there? Oh, my soap samplers. They have never really sold that well. They've sold a little bit, but not like what they did this year. I sold out of them my first day, which was Friday. It was a Friday and Saturday show. I had, man, this is just taking its own sweet time. This is a nice change from the previous videos, if you guys have seen any of them. I'll leave one in a link and you can have a good laugh with me. But I'm just gonna let this sit for a second and let us chat for a minute. So I sold out of those things. There were several lotions that I sold out of. It was really funny. I did not sell out of my Christmas scents that I usually do, and I had launched more scents for my beard care kits. My beard care kit comes with a balm, an oil, a shampoo and conditioner bar that's been specifically formulated for beard hair, but you can use it on the hair on your head, and you can use it as a body bar. It's very moisturizing, very great, but it works really great with the skin and the coarse hair of beards to help soften it, make it more manageable, and they're amazing. And then I also came with a bamboo comb and a brush, a traveling pouch, and a pair of trimming scissors. So last year I brought 20 kits and I only had 2 cents. And I sold out of them. The morning of the second day, by 10 a.m. the second day, I completely sold out of them. This year, I sold 2 kits. I sold some separate balms and oils, but the kits didn't sell. And I don't know if it was because of the price point, which when I added everything up, they were getting about a $10 to $15 discount than if they were to buy everything separately. But I was quite disappointed because I spent a lot of money on getting these cute Christmas boxes and new packaging for my shampoo and conditioner bars, only to not sell them at my largest show of the year. However, do not fret. I have 2 more shows coming up. I have one on the 5th or the 6th of January in Idaho. I'm going to be going to the Goodbye Hello Boutique, and that is in Pocatello, Idaho. So if you're anywhere near there, make sure you check that out. It's a lot of fun. Lots of vendors. They have a great big event center and it's completely full. Great to be able to get all your Christmas shopping done in one spot and support small businesses. And then the next one is going to be, if you're local to Utah or Utah County, it is called the Beehive Bazaar. The Beehive Bazaar is one of the longest running boutiques in Utah, and they always have it in Utah County, and they have just built their own event center where they're going to be holding these shows. I believe it's 3 times a year they do shows, and then they're going to have it for like an event center for weddings and whatnot. But 3 times a year they'll have this in their own location, which is going to be so much fun. So they're just having their first show boutique in this new location. It's called Beehive Bazaar, and it actually runs for 2 weeks. It runs from a Tuesday through a Saturday, then they are closed on Sunday, and then they open again on Tuesday for the next week and go Tuesday through Saturday in the next week. So really fun, really, I'm just going for this. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to just do a drop swirl. Not a drop swirl, in the pot swirl. And I'm going to save this for the top for a little bit of decoration. But I might have to get an extra thing. I may have made too much. No, maybe not. So those are the next 2 shows that I'm going to be at. And then I'm done. I actually won't be doing any in-person shows until Mother's Day. Oh, wow, look at that. Perfect. Just tap that down a little bit. So I might have to put that in a little, that's okay. But I'm going to add a little bit of the kaolin clay to the top just to add a little decoration. So that's my year. We have, our business we have just grown by leaps and bounds this year. We have gotten some large contracts from, I gotta grab a skewer, sorry. And I need to check on my oils really fast. Oh, they're burned. I'm not burned, they're done. Woo! That was like less than 5 minutes. Oh, yep, I kind of got a little hot. I can see it over there, it's steaming. But, yeah, I don't do any other shows until April, when people start having their Mother's Day shows. I'm very picky at the shows I do anymore, just because I'm just so busy. I do have a lot of wholesale clients, and so I am trying to stay away. I don't do a lot of the in-person events anymore. Let me just clean that up a little bit. So I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to go grab one of my molds. Oh, hello. For my extras. Where are you, little? I guess we'll use this one. These I normally use for my shampoo and conditioner bars, but we're just going to use it for this today. Okay, so the battery just died. So I grabbed a new one. It was in a perfect place because I was just scraping this out when it died, and I was able to stop because this is so nice and fluid. So, and this will be my bar because I'm actually almost out. So I love it when I make a little bit extra. Then I don't have to take from my own inventory. I can just take the extras and make my own little bar and put it in my shower. I actually usually cut my bars in half, and I put half by my sink so I can wash my face at night, and then I put half in my shower. So when I'm in the shower, I can wash my face in the morning or evening or whenever I'm taking a shower. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Wow, Lynette. Wow. I'm having a time, apparently. I'm just going to give this a little swirl because I had that pink on the bottom. Not that it matters. But. Okay, let me tap this. Okay, right, so now I'm going to clean up, now that I've made a mess. This is still quite liquid. So, here we go. Here's the soap. It's all nice and shiny. And we will be back in a flash for you. 24 hours for me. But we will be back to do the cut and discuss the soap and some final thoughts. Maybe. Okay? Bye. Okay, we're back to do the charcoal facial bar. And so this is the bar, if you can see it. It is very hard. I probably should have cut it last night, but I didn't. I got busy. Oh, it is still quite soft though. It feels really hard, but it's soft to cut. That's good. So let's see what we have on the inside. So, ooh, oh wow. Look at that swirl. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, it looks so good. So these will be available on the website once this video, no, it will not. No, sorry. I will put down in the description box when these are actually available for sale, because I'm thinking I want to have this put out on my Thanksgiving Day release for my videos. And that's only a couple days away. So that is what we have for you today. So you guys, happy Thanksgiving. We will chat with you again next week. And until then, we will see you later. Bye.